को सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We are studying what is Anatma and Atma Vivek. In the earlier 2-3 verses, verse 74, 75, we are seeing what is the gross body, and we are tied down with the gross body by two ropes. One is the possession of the gross body. This is my body. Like when I say this is my mic, so the possessed is different from the possessor. This is my body, mamata. And ahanta, I am the body. So by these two ropes, we are tied down to the body. And aham mameti pratitam shariram mohaspadam sthulam idiryate budhaihi. So the wise people call this body identification in the form of I and mine an expression of moha or the delusion. See, delusion is with us, and the effect of the delusion is the illusion. Illusion is objective, delusion is subjective. Thereafter, we have seen from the same five great elements, from the subtle aspect, ungrossified elements, the sukshmani bhutani bhavanti tani, from them, uh, first the five elements are grossified and the gross body is made. Then from the ungrossified, that is matra stadiya vishaya bhavanti shabdadaya pancha sukhaya bhuktu. Then the five tanmatra. Now this word tanmatra we should be clear in understanding. Matra means only. See, other than that there is nothing. So what are the five tanmatras? For the space it is shabda tanmatra. Then air it is sparsha tanmatra. Then the fire it is the rupa tanmatra. Then the water it is jala tanmatra. And the earth it is the gandha tanmatra. So the five objects that we talk about in Vedanta Shastra or scriptures, they are not the stones and bricks. We are not talking about that. They are recognized by us through our five sense organs. So there are only five objects in this world. And each object is further divided with many specialities associated with them. Such as if you take the color, Rupatan Matra. So red, green, yellow, white, blue, purple, they are specific. Wherever something special is there, samsara is created. So, what should be the spiritual practice therefore? Spiritual practice is not becoming someone special. Spiritual practice is not becoming someone extraordinary, but remain simple. Like the vision is simple, doesn't matter what color and form comes in front. Similarly, another example, rasa tanmatra, with associated with the water. Now, rasa means any taste. It doesn't matter what taste it is, whether it's bitter or sour or pungent or it is salty, sweet, doesn't matter. All of the special tests are eliminated by the non-specific tanmatra. Therefore, what should be the spiritual practice? Let us reduce or delete the status of speciality associated with our existence. Never become someone special. Never try to imagine I am someone extraordinary. No. Wherever there is speciality is added, we are divorced from the reality. Therefore, मात्रा स्तदीया विषया भवन्ति पंचादय शब्दादय पंच सुखाय भोक्तु. Now, for what are these tanmatras? Now, one more point. From the tanmatra, the sense organs and the respective sense objects are created. Tanmatra is the same. Shabda, for example. So, from the ungrossified tanmatra, the faculty of hearing is created. And from the grossified tanmatra, the words, specific words, a, e, ka, ka, sa, re, ga, ma, the specific words are the gross ones. And therefore, the same tanmatra is both the instrument of knowledge and the object of knowledge. So when we come back to the tanmatra, what happens? We are liberated from the influence of the objective world. We don't have to do anything, only understand. That's it. So, what will be our spiritual practice, therefore? Let us give ourselves zero choice. Whatever is there is wonderful, good, fine, nice, excellent. Therefore, this knowledge is meant for applying in our day to day life. Otherwise, we'll simply give the lecture, translations are there, it will not make any impact on us. मात्रा स्तदीया विषया भवन्ति शब्दादयः पंच सुखाय भोक्तुः. Bhoktuhu, for the enjoyer, these tanmatras, they themselves become the objects of experience. Up to we have seen. Now in the 77th verse, ya eshu moodha vishayeshu baddha
येषु मूढा विषयेषु बद्धा
ragorupashena sudurdamena
रागोरुपाशेन सुदुर्दमेन
आयान्ति निर्यान्त्यद ऊर्ध्वमुच्चैः
आयान्ति निर्यान्त्यदपूर्वमुच्चैः
स्वकर्मदूतेन जवेन नीता.
स्वकर्मदूतेन जवेन नीता
ये मूढ़ाः, those fools. Shankaracharya Bhagwan is referring to us. Don't search who are those fools. Look into the mirror. You will discover. Ye मूढ़ाः eshu vishayeshu baddhaः. Those fools who are so much attached with the objective world. Baddhaha, too much attached. And as a result, ragorupashena sudurdamena, how they are bound or tied down very firm, sudurdamena, difficult to destroy them. Which are the ropes? Raga. Raga is liking, and whenever we talk of raga, dvesha is included. See? When we say Krishna, Krishna Arjuna, Arjuna is already included. Sita Ram, Ram, Sita is there. In the same manner, this is another important principle, you have to remember it. In this world, there is nothing which is singular except Paramatma. Everything is existing in complementary opposites. Everything. Raga, Dvesh, Papa, Punya, merit, sin, gain, loss, friend, enemy, health, disease, birth, death. There is nothing in this world which is singular. That is why in 15th chapter Bhagavan says, Dvandvaihi vimuktaha sukha dukkha sanjnaihi. We all have to rise above these dvandva. They are complementary to each other. They are not opposed. Or we can say complementary opposites. If there is no death, who will care for life? If there is no disease, who will care for doctor? And if there is no patient, doctors will go on strike before God. Kindly make them. Do you know the prayers of the doctors? Sarve bhavantu rogina. See, if you send the doctors in the healthy group, they become miserable and kya yaar sab healthy. They want unhealthy people. Narayana. ये येषु मूढ़ा विषयेषु बद्धा रागोरुपासेन सुदुर्दमेन. They are very difficult to control. Then आयान्ति निर्यान्ति ऊर्ध्व उच्चैः स्वकर्मदूतेन जवेन नीता. And as a result of, they are, those mudha, they are ayanti niryanti. They keep on coming and going. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. Urdhvam uchchaihi. It is not necessary that when a human being dies, he will be again born as a human being. No. See, you must have heard the Jad Bharat story from Bhagavad Mahapuran. See, so earlier he was Rishabdev, a big king. He went to the forest to do tapasya. Then he became a deer. And when the deer body was left, then again he was born as a human being. See? So don't take it for granted that next life karenge. Who knows? This is our last life. Don't take any chance. Otherwise, this opportunity which is given to us by the Lord will be lost. Ayanti niryanti ata urdhamuchahi swakarma dutena javena nita. Javena with force. Nita, they are carried away. Why? Swakarma dutena. So the Yamadutas are none other than our own karma. See. So what will happen? Do good karma, go to the heavens. Do bad karma, go to the hell. How long are you going to go up and down? Then what is to be done? Get beyond the karma. How to go beyond the karma? Yad yad karma karomi tattad akhilam shambho tavaradhana. Let the duty be converted into devotion. A devotee does not fall in the purview of law of karma. See, I am a taxi driver. I get one customer and he tells me, take me to the Balaji temple. So I take him there. I get my meter reading. Will I get merit for that? No. Then one person comes from the temple and he tells me, are you free? I said, yes, I am liberated. Take me to a drinking booth. So I take him from the temple to the drinking booth, from the solid spirituality to the liquid spirituality. So when I take him to the drinking booth, do I get sin? No. Because I am not doing. I am told. In the same manner, when duty is converted into devotion, we do not fall in the purview of law of karma. How simple it is. But ahankara vimudhatma kartahamiti manyate. I have done this, I have done this. Continue. Punarapi janaram, punarapi maranam. Therefore, our Mahamantra is what? Jo thari rai, so mari rai. O Lord, thy will be done, thy will be done, thy will be done. See? Therefore, Ayati niryanti ada urdhvam uchchaihi swakarma dutena javena nita. Under compulsion, there is no choice. Therefore, Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, Ma karma phala hetur bhuhu. In the second chapter. Ma karma phala hetur bhuhu means what? Do not become the cause of creating the karma phala. Karma phala hetu. Hetu means the cause. How do we become the cause of creating the karma phala? When action is associated with the sense of doership. See? So let the things be done without the burden of doership. Then how do we do that? As devotion to the Lord. How simple it is. And when this is understood, then we are slowly digesting our Vivek Chudamani. Continuing further, Shabdadibhi pancha bhireva pancha panchatva mapusva gunena baddha kuranga matanga patanga meena bhranga nara pancha bhiranchita kim. Now there are 5 animals: Kuranga, Matanga, Patanga, Meena, and Bhranga. 5 of them. And each one of them is extremely attached only to one object. And as a result of that, their attachment to that one object, they are subject to their own destruction. Kuranga is elephant. See? The elephant, and then Matanga, the Kuranga is not the elephant, it is the deer. Then Matanga, Patanga, Meena, Bhrunga, all of them, the deer, the elephant, moth, fish, and the bees, they are extremely attached to their respective objects. And as a result, they die. One example I'll tell you. For example, you take the deer. How these people go and hunt the deer? They play any music or they make some sound. The moment some sound is heard, the deer wants to know who is there, who has come, who has come, and he becomes standstill. And see, one object is enough to destroy them. We are the victims of 5 objects. We should die 5 times every day. Therefore, he says, Naraha panchabhi anchita kim. We are pulled, anchita pulled. We are pulled by these 5 objects. So, what will happen to us? Therefore, important point is we should not be too much giving importance to the worldly objects. What is the term which I use for this thing? Sukha kachra. The dry garbage. See, you go in the houses of the people. Here I am not gone to anybody's house, I don't know. The place where I am kept, there is nothing other than me. So there is no kachra. See? So you go to the people's home. Oh God, they have got so many things there. I think I told in the other place, one of the NRI, they when they come to India, they think India has nothing. So they bring everything, including tissue paper. One NRI fellows came and went to a village. And village life is so simple. They don't have only disposable tissue paper, they have got disposable toilets. Yad gatva nani vartante. They don't go to that place again. See? Such an open theater. So this NRI fellow asked, excuse me. So they were, okay, excused. See? What funny kind of. So, do you have tissue papers? So the villager said, no, we have got sandpaper. See, friends, how many things we keep on collecting, collecting, collecting. Therefore, if you just try this, you are sitting in a messy room, sit quiet and see what is the condition of your mind. Then remove everything, absolutely empty room with four walls and nothing else, and sit there. See, every object in the room has its impact on our mind. More the objects, more the impact. See? Therefore, these objects, collection, accumulation, hoarding should be dropped. Lesser the thing, they say travel light. When you have got too much of luggage, then it is a problem. दोषेण तीव्रो विषयः
दोषेण तीव्रो विषयः
कृष्ण सर्प विषादपि
कृष्णसर्पविषादपि
विषम निहन्ति भोक्तारम्
विषं निहन्ति भोक्तारम्
द्रष्टारं चक्षुषाप्ययम्.
दृष्टारं चक्षुषाप्ययम्
Krishna Sarpa Vishadapi, more poisonous than the poison of a, or rather venom of a cobra. What are they? Vishayaha. The objects of the world are more venomous than the cobra venom. Why? Because we are killed if we consume that poison or the venom. Or if the cobra bites us, then we will die. But the objects, drashtaram, only look at the object and you are gone. You don't have to do the bhoga of that object. Therefore, these two principles which I told you, please work on it. It will help. देखो, सुनो, मत बोलो. See, hear, no comments. Whenever we comment on anything, we have given a status of reality to that. This I am not telling out of my head. Bhagwan Krishna tells Uddhavji in the 11th canto, when Uddhavji is crying and asking, Sir, you are going now, what will happen to me? How should I live in this world? There Bhagwan gives in Uddhav Gita. He says, live in this world in such a manner, don't praise anybody, don't condemn anybody. See? So praising is आओ मत कहो. Come. Condemning, जाओ मत कहो. The moment we give any comment on anything, we have given a status of reality, and that makes an impression on our mind, and then it is perpetuated. See? Have we given any comment on the mirage waters? So we know mirage waters, but we don't have desire for them, is it not? I wish I taste mirage water, how it tastes like. No. So when we take this world and we start commenting on that, then we have given a status of reality to this world. And then you keep on suffering. Therefore, how to live in this world? Dekho suno mat bolo. Badhiya, very good, nice, fine, over. Therefore, bhoktaram, drashtaram, chakshusha api. So, even if we simply look at the worldly objects, they are enough to destroy us. Therefore, we should be very careful. No comments on whatever we see or we hear. World is what? These stones and bricks, houses and rivers, that is not the world. World is only two things. Drugdrishya Vivek, you have studied? In Drugdrishya Vivek, this mantra comes. Asti, Bhati, Priya, Nama, Rupa iti panchamshakam, Adyatrayam, Brahma Rupam, Jagat Rupam, Tatodvayam. Asti Bhati Priya, Satchidananda. Nama Rupa. So the first three Satchidananda is Brahma Rupam and Nama Rupa is Jagat. Like ornaments. In ornaments, the gold aspect is Brahman and the name and the utility of the ornament is the Jagat. See. Now, where we are caught and where we are lost, we are caught and lost in the design of the ornament, the latest fashion of the ornament. See, one lady from a village, he wanted to become modern. So they had a nice golden beads and a nice chain inherited from the family. But now I want to be modern. When that virus goes in, you cannot protect them. So she went to the goldsmith and told, kindly change this one and make the latest fashion necklace. So he made it. He said, what is the name of this thing? Because I will have to tell the people. So, so he said, this is called a dog belt fashion. So out of that beautiful necklace, it was converted into dog belt fashion. Because that is the fashion today. So gold remains the same, name and form have changed. And our whole life is only after name and form. One, two. Forms are outside, names are inside. You are all outside. Your names are not outside, they are inside. So, for example, this Mike. Mike doesn't know it has a name. You know why it is called as Mike? It is a karya of the Maya. Once the mic comes in front, people don't know to leave it. Go on talking, talking, talking. So, objects are outside form and their respective names are inside in the mind. Therefore, world is not only outside, world is equally inside. So here, Vishayapasha Maha Vishayapasha Mahapashat Yo Vimukta Sudutyajad Sa Eva Kalpate Muktehi Nanya Shastra Vedyapi. So in the 80th verse, the teacher says, Vishayasha Mahapasha. See, having desires, attraction toward the worldly object is Mahapasha, is a terrible snare, a terrible net in which we are caught. So and what it is, Sudustajar, is very difficult to give up. No, Yaha, Vimuktaha, he who is able to do this, no more accumulation of things around of any kind. Then sa eva kalpate muktaihi. He alone is qualified for liberation. See, our Bhagavad Gita tells, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram. At the time of departure from the body, whatever is the last thought, that is our blueprint handed over to God. Kindly make this for me. Last thought. See? And those who are dog lovers, all the time dog, 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 dog. They don't like God. Dog, dog, constantly. See, for the first time when I went to USA many years before even 9/11, I don't know how many years. So just to have the taste of that country, uh, I opted for one volunteer job. So they gave me one job. Go to one hospital, bed number 39, and you will be there for 45 minutes and spend time with her. Because she is lonely. Loneliness is the biggest disease in the Western world. And here, crowd is the biggest disease. Isn't it? So, When I wait, now being Indian, my standard question, Amma, how are you? Don't call me Amma, I am not your mother. Call me Maggie. In my mind, I said 2 minutes. I said, okay, Maggie, how are you? She said, you have come to ask me question or to listen to me? I said, whatever you tell, then listen to me. Now, what we normally imagine, old people, when we go and talk to them, how is your children, grandchildren, are they married? How are they? Where are they? These normal questions, about human relationship. But then she said, she spoke for next 43 minutes. 2 minutes I have eaten. 43 minutes on dog. I had 3 dogs. The first dog was so cute. Dog can be cute. Human being, this is the child is so cute. We can understand. Dog is cute. What is their dog in? What is their cute? The dog lovers will bite me. I know. See, so saeva kalpate muktyahi न अन्यः षट शास्त्र वेद्यपि. If we are not able to drop our too much involvement with the objective world, we may be a well-read षट शास्त्र वेद्यपि. See, it is necessary that we have to expose ourselves to the challenges of life. See, very important. To be good among the good people is not spiritual practice. To be good among the terrible people is a spiritual practice. See? So, स एव कल्पते मुक्तैः न अन्यः शास्त्र वेद्यपि. Continuing further, 81th verse. आपात वैराग्यवतो मुमुक्षुन्.
आपादवैराग्यवतो मुमुक्षुन्
मुमुक्षु introduction. भवाब्धिपारं प्रतियातुमुद्यतान्.
भवाब्धिभारं प्रतियातुमुद्यतान्
आशाग्रहो आशाग्रहो मज्जयतेऽन्तराले.
आशाग्रहो मज्जयते तराले
विगृह्य कंठे विनिवर्त्य वेगान्.
क्रियकण्ठे विवर्तयेगा
आपात vairagya means the smashana vairagya. See? When somebody dies, we go with him, carry him there, and then keep him there on the fire, and then we look at it. Till yesterday he was with me, we had tea, coffee together, today he died. I think now अपना नंबर आने वाला है. But this dispassion remains only for few minutes, not long. Then apada vairagyavataha, such a mumukshu, he who wants liberation with fake dispassion, see, fake dispassion. Then bhavabdi param pratiyatu mudyatam, and with this fake dispassion, he wants to cross this relative world of terrible existence. Then what will be his condition? Ashagraho majyentarale. The graha is the shark. Asha, expectation, hope. See, don't give too much importance to hope. I live with hope. No, be hopeless. See, hope. Another word is expectation. No expectation. See, those who are living in hope, they are cheating themselves. No expectation from anything or anybody, because we have seen nirashi nirmamo bhutva. Asha, hope is about the future. Live in the present, forget about the future. See, if your present is best, you have learned all spirituality. Otherwise, we go on imagining, when I become old, Will I be able to realize by then? While asking this question, oh, gone. Therefore, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Don't go on imagine what will happen when I die and what will happen to my business, my property. Don't get lost in that. Ashagraho majayant antarale. Therefore, how it will vigruhya kante vinivartya vegat. So the shark will come, catch hold of the neck, and it will go deep into the sea. And there he will have Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavi, Brahmagno, Brahmanautam. Nice feast. Therefore, the principle is our vairagya should be born out of wisdom. A very subtle difference, hair thin difference. Dispassion and depression, they look alike. Depression is unhealthy condition of the mind. Dispassion is the result of wisdom. I have given up sugar. Very good. Um, but how come? Doctor told me that if I take 1 teaspoon, I will have to die. Therefore, I have given up sugar. But there is a way. What? You take injection. Really? And again start. This is called as apada vairagya. But when and such people who are withdrawing from the world because of fear, that is depression. And those seekers who withdraw from the world not out of fear but out of choice. See, so important it is. So Vigruya Kante Vinivarte Vegad, it will take him down to the depth. Vishayakyagraho yena suviraktyasina hataha sagachati bhavambodhe param pratyuhavarjitaha. Yena, he by whom, Vishayakya Graha, the shark called the objects of the world, Suviraktya Asina Hataha, by the sword of dispassion, Hataha killed. See? He who has killed this terrible shark of the objective enchantment by this sword of dispassion, sagachati bhavam bodhehe param. He alone is able to lead a life, although living in the relative world, but not getting influenced by the relativity. We don't have to go to the forest and Himalaya. I want to go to Himalaya. What will you do there? There are many people, they do. There was one student, he had that virus got into his head because they read the books. And in the books it comes, such and such Mahatma left everything, went to Himalayas. In a cave he went and sat for meditation and he realized. So this student came. Swamiji, please bless me. I want to go to Himalayas for doing meditation in a cave. I said, look here, before doing a final experiment, we do experiment on guinea pigs. Is it not? Yes. So instead of going to the Himalayan caves, near Karla, in between Bombay and Pune, there are many mountains and caves. I said, look here, there is one Ekvira Devi temple. The Pandit is known to me. I'll give you a slip. Oh, go there. And next to that temple, there are many caves. You can go and stay there. Nobody will object to you. Go. So he went there. Even the evening after 5 o'clock, when it became dark, Panditji locked the goddess, otherwise she will run away. He locked and came down. Now this fellow who wanted to do meditation in the cave, he went in that cave. After 20 minutes, he came down. And he said, Swamiji, There are no doors, no windows, and all mosquitoes, no light, no toilet. How can I do meditation there? I said, you wanted to go in cave, do that. But how these people have done in cave? I said, I'll tell you a technique. What is that? While going, go to a painter, get a board written cave, CAV, and wherever you are living, fix it on the door and go away. And then again come back. Okay, open the door and sit comfortably. Where will you go? Wherever you go, there you are. And you are the problem of your life. Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripuratmana. Therefore, if we really, really want to walk spiritual path, don't imagine changing time, space, and object is an option. See? If somebody says, I have been driving but never made a single accident, really, where do you drive so many years only on the football ground when nobody is playing there? See? Therefore, if we really want to walk the spiritual path, this is extremely important. Dispassion is the foundation of spiritual life. Now, dispassion doesn't mean torturing yourself. See? Whatever. See, Bhagavad Gita also says, Shariram kevalam karma kurvannapnoti kilbisham. If you are hungry, wanting to eat food is not sin. You are hungry, wanting to eat food, but I want that particular type of food, or else I will not eat. You are the sinful. They are shariram karma, because hunger is a part of the prakriti. So go and eat whatever is available. In this manner, he who has attained this dispassion, he alone is qualified for the spiritual evolution. Vishama Vishaya Margai Gachato Nacha Buddhe Pratipadam Abhiyato Mrityurapesha Vidhi Ita Sujana Guruktya Gachata Swasya Yuktya Prabhavati Phala Siddhi Satyamitteva Vidhi. All are not chanting. विषम विषय मार्गैः गच्छतः anachanna buddhe. See, when we are leading our life only in pursuit of the worldly objects, vishama vishaya margaihi gacchataha anacha buddhehe, then what will happen to him? Pratipadam abhiyataha mrityurapesha vidhi. Every moment he is dying. You must have heard this phrase, many people. In the morning I got, there was no tea. I died. See? When I was a child, I could not get chocolate. I died. I nearly died. Then I became little grown up. I did not get the bicycle. I nearly died. Then I became a college student. I didn't get a car. I nearly died. When did you live? Never use that word. I nearly died. Die really. Kabirji says, everybody talks about death, 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 but they don't know how to die. See? If you want to know how to die, go to Australia. For the first time, when I came across Australians, one person came from Australia to meet me. So I asked him, when did you come? He said, to die. I said, I am not asking the purpose. No, I came to die. What they mean is today. So they came to die. Die there. So, Pratipadam Abhiyataha Mrityam Apesha Vidhi. So those who are in the pursuit of the worldly objects, they are living death every moment. And it is such a funny thing that we cannot give it up. Once you are hooked into that, I'll tell you one person whose name I will not mention. He is having his industry in at least 20, 30 countries. Huge magnet of money and industry. And once I was in England with him in a restaurant. We were having coffee. So he asked me, he said, Swamiji, I don't know what to do. I said, I also don't know what to do. His problem was, I run from one continent to another continent. I have got my own flight. I keep on doing here, there. So much of work, so much of money, no end to it. I don't get time to sit with my wife, my children. Last 3 years, I did not have a cup of tea with my wife and children. I said, they are lucky. Then he said, but my wife, she is a spendthrift. She goes and spending, buying jewelry, this, that. She is busy with that. She doesn't even ask me. We are not sat together, etc. My daughter, she is expert in getting married and divorces. And my son, he is always in a high mood. Shambhavi Mudra. And I am like a mad running and creating wealth for what? I say for them. In the last life, you have taken lot of money from all the three of them. You have not returned. No payback. See, friends. Therefore, Pratipadam Abhiyati Mrityu Itnesha Vidhi. Now, what is death? Death is an experience wherein we are not happy with ourselves. इससे तो अच्छा है मर ही जाए. But such people don't die also. See? Therefore, death is not only destruction of the body, death is leading a disgusted life. Then, hita sujana guru uktya gacchataha swasya yuktya. Hita sujana guru uktya. So, whatever is told by the guru for our benefit, for our welfare, then gacchataha, such a person who is following that path, then swasya yuktya. Meaning what? Whatever is told to us in the satsanga, we must find out our own ways how to apply that in our life. Otherwise, it becomes only parroting. See? I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am not the body, I am not. What does it mean? I am not that body, I am not that body, but this body I am. No. When you are working on it, that I am not body, what does it mean? See? Then your real contemplation, spiritual path begins. So, if I am not this mic, what does it mean? It means all the attributes of the mind, they don't belong to me because I am not the mic. So, if I am not the body, what does it mean then? Work on it. Then we come to know what is body. Body has got a shape. So, if I am not the body means that I am formless. Now, work on it. What it is like being formless. Your mind will come to a halt. But is there anything in this world without form? Now search. Then we come to, oh, space is without form. Okay, okay, got it. So, being other than the body means like space. Now, what must be the experience of the space? See? So then again we start working. What is this experience of the space? Space supports all the remaining four elements, doesn't oppose anybody or anything, but doesn't get influenced by anything. Oh, I got it. This is what is meant. I am not the body. Again, continue. What is the space? It has no beginning, no middle, no end, no modification. Right. Is it not our experience? We have no experience of beginning. We have no experience of birth. Birth is the beginning of anything. We have no experience that we are growing. It is the courtesy of the other people. When a girl is addressed by another small girl, Auntie, what is the time? Don't call me auntie. I am Didi. Arey budao. Didi. We cannot get that experience that we are growing old. See? Because we are not growing. It is the body that is growing. See? And then space doesn't have end. We also don't have experience of death. So that which is formless, without beginning, center, and end, and therefore that which cannot be experienced as absent, that eternal presence is our being. This is gacchataha swasya yuktya. What I told you is this swasya yuktya. It's not mechanically. I mean, like in the mechanical, we do just onusha, 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 onusha. Don't do that mechanical thing. That will not help you in life. Similarly, meditation also is a torture. Like, some people ask us this question, Swamiji, in our ashram, when many people are told to do, I also go and do meditation. But when I cannot close my eyes, so I watch other what they are doing and all that, sitting in meditation. But some of them are doing like this, like this, like this. What is that? I said that is a jhatka meditation. Better sleep. See, don't do meditation. We have to live in meditation 24/7. See, friends, anything you do mechanically, you will lose charm of your life, I tell you. See, why the government servants are so boredom? Because their life is mechanical, no challenges. They are challenge for the world. See, therefore, when we are leading our life in more and more awareness, then you will see our approach to life is completely different. That is what mentioned here. Prabhavati phalasiddhi satyamityeva viddhi. Then alone you shall attain fulfillment in your life. See, friends. And attainment of fulfillment in life is the last thing. Etad buddhva buddhiman syat krutokrutyascha bharata. 15th chapter. Last line. It is not mentioned there. Etad krutva. No doing, enough of doing. Etad buddhva. See, we have to recognize our own being. And for that, this Atma Anatma Viveka, first part, Bhagwan has told us. Now continuing further. मोक्षस्य कांक्षा यदि वै तवास्ति
मोक्षस्य काङ्क्षा यदि वै तवास्ति
त्यजाति दूरान् विषयान् विषं यथा
त्यजाति दूरान् विषयान् विसंयता
पीयूषवत्तोषधया क्षमार्जव
पीयूषवत्तोषधया क्षमार्जव
प्रशान्ति दान्तिर्भज नित्यमादरात्
प्रशान्तिदान्ते भज नित्यमादरः
यदि तव मोक्षस्य कांक्षा अस्ति if you want freedom from yourself, see, atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmana. There is no freedom for I. What is the freedom for I? Earlier, I used to wake up very late. Now, I wake up early and again go to sleep. Earlier, I used to eat non-vegetarian. Now, I compete with the cows. See? Earlier, I used to forget. Now, I don't remember to forget. The I is still maintained. The problem is this I. See? How important it is. We have to get freedom from I. Mokshasya kanksha yadevitavasti. See, when the wave dissolves in the ocean, is it the same wave comes back? See? Only understanding. Otherwise, this topic, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, the purpose is different, but we take it very seriously. Last life, this life, next life. There is one old Yogi Maharaj, very good friend of mine. He's very old. And I don't know still there or gone. So he told me once, Swamiji, I can know my earlier lives, his earlier lives. And I didn't ask. Because my principle is who asked you, but he told. In the last life, I was in Dehradun, in the family of so and so. Then before that, I was born in Jabalpur. Like that he went. Now who is going to check it? There is no way to check it. No Aadhaar card. So, in the seventh life, I was a parrot. He told about himself. That's very good. He said, I can tell about your life also if you want. I said, I know. You also know? Yes. What was that? In the last life, I was a donkey. In this life also, I continue to be donkey. See, friends, don't get carried away last life, this life, next life. See? Ajopi san navyatma bhutanam ishwaropi san. We are unborn reality. Now, why this death and birth thing is told to us? So that we behave properly. Crowds can be controlled only by two remote buttons. One is fear. Second is guilt. See? Abhayam sattva samshuddhi jnana yoga vyavasthiti. The first step of spiritual life is fearlessness. See how important. And the second thing is freedom from guilt. Whenever we try to justify something, understand this basic principle of life. Whenever we want to justify something, we are guilty. See? And this guilt keeps on accumulating. And such person starts always condemning himself. As we should respect others, we should also respect ourselves. That is called swabhiman, not abhiman. Abhiman is association with something finite. Swabhiman is association with something infinite. See? Like love and devotion. Love is for the dog. Devotion is for the God. See? Therefore, this mokshasya kanksha yadavi tamasti tyaja ati duran vishayan visham yatha. Like we do not keep the poison in our house, it may be required sometime. No, throw it away. Exactly the same way, vishayan, all the objects, keep them away, keep them away. Then, piyushavat, like the nectar, like the amritam. Now, this particular thought you also get reflected in um, Yoga Vasishta. There also, the same thing is said by Ashtavakraji to Janak Maharaj. See? Mokshasya kanksha yadavetayasthavasti yajati duran vishayan visham yatha. Same thoughts have come over here. So, piyushavat tosha means santosha. So, like the nectar, what are the nectar? First is santosha. See? You are exposed to um, Patanjali Yoga Darshan? No. So in Patanjali Yoga Darshan, there are 8 limbs Ashtanga Yoga, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi, and Sanyama. The first limb is Yama. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Aparigraha, Brahmacharya. 5 of them. Then second is Niyama. Niyama is Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas, Svadhyaya, Ishvara, Pranidhanani, Niyama. Now here, Santosha is contentment. We suffer in this world either because of the world or because of ourselves. When we protect ourselves from the world, that is the Yama sadhana. How it can be done? Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Aparigraha, Brahmacharya. This practice, world will not be a problem for us and we will not be a problem for the world. That is Yama sadhana. Niyam sadhana is we are a problem for ourselves. So how do we relieve us from ourselves? These are the 5 principles. First is shaucha. Shaucha is external cleanliness and inner good intentions. Shaucha is not only external cleanliness, but also inner purity is included. Shaucha. Then second is santosha, contentment. See? Patanjali says, Santoshad anuttama sukha labha. Contentment is equal to unparalleled bliss. See? Jehi vidhi rakhe ram, tehi vidhi rahi. You are at peace with yourself. If we are at peace with ourselves, even God cannot make us miserable because He is nowhere other than our own being. Contentment is very important. Therefore, if you really want mokshasya kanksha yadavi tavasti, then piyushavat santosha, then daya. Now, this word somehow it doesn't click with my understanding. Daya is translated in English as compassion. Let us not have compassion. Then, what is compassion? Somebody is poor, not getting something to eat. Poor fellow, no, he's not getting. Anyway, let me give. We take out our purse and search for the smallest coin. No, it's not there. Then search for the most dilapidated currency note, which nobody will take. Why? I felt so bad for him. Compassion. Friends, when you have compassion for somebody, you have belittled him. If you have to, serve. Service is recognition of something higher in others. We serve our parents, we serve our country, we serve our guru. We don't serve dog. There are people. See, friends, therefore, daya should not be taken in that manner that I feel so compassionate for the people, poor people, and all that. Such people, they are in search of the miserable people. They cannot be happy among happy people. Why? Now, to whom to show the compassion? Here, everybody is happy. Then I am miserable. Go in search of miserable people. No. So, Santosha, Daya, then Kshama. See, time is over.
Is there.
Still there? Okay. Then Kshama. Kshama is the ability not to find anybody's fault. Simple translation you will get everywhere. Kshama means forgiveness. No. Let the other person not even feel that he has done something wrong. If we create a feeling in other person that although you have done wrong, I am forgiving you. No, no, no. See, nobody should feel guilty in our presence. See, friends. Therefore, the Kshama, forgiveness. More than forgiving, I like forgetting. Forget about it. Forgetting is the biggest gift God has given us. But we have forgotten to forget. I remember 40 years before, you have said this thing to me. Arre, forget about it, yaar. Now we keep on hanging on to that. Therefore, Kshama or forgiveness, forgetting. Then Arjavam. Arjavam means softness in interaction and behavior. See, the person with whom we are interacting should not feel that he is lower and little than us. No, he should feel friendly with us. Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter. Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitra karuna evacha. Maitra means being friendly. See? And therefore, here arjavam, straightforwardness. You don't dare to make somebody feel guilty. It's okay, it happens. Then prashanti, nilayam. See? Once I was talking in Prashanti Nilayam only, and after my talk was over, one person who was staying there, he says, Swamiji, for the first time I have understood the meaning of Prashanti Nilayam. I am here for last so many years, but it never occurred what is the meaning of this Prashanti Nilayam. So please tell me, because I talk and I forget. What did I tell? He said, you told, we don't require any commentary on Ashanti. That is our Sthayi Bhav. Isn't it? Ashanti. Then against Ashanti is Shanti. So both Shanti and Ashanti, they are inimical to each other. If there is Ashanti, there is no Shanti. If there is Shanti, Ashanti is not required. Prashanti is not enhanced by the Shanti and not disturbed by the Ashanti. Nilayam, that is the abode. Is it not true? We hear the sounds, Ashanti. We experience the silence, Shanti. Are we not illuminating both? So where they are residing, Ashanti and Shanti, they are residing in me. Waking and dream is Ashanti. Deep sleep and Samadhi is Shanti. They come, go. Waking comes and goes, dream comes and goes, deep sleep comes and goes, Samadhi begins and ends. I continue to be the same. That is Prashanti Nilayam. See? यस्मात् क्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रतितः पुरुषोत्तमः यो माम् एवम् असम्मूढः जानाति पुरुषोत्तमं स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदमुक्तं मया नघ Etat buddhva buddhiman sat krutakrutyasya bharata. This krutakrutyasya bharata is prashanti nilayam. No arrogance of achievement and no guilt or regrets of failure. See? Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manneta tattvavid. When the sense of doership disappears, both will finish. Neither success nor the failure will be having any impact on us. That is prashanti. Danti is control over all our faculties, jnanendriyas, karmendriyas. And therefore, only one we try, everything is included in that, and that is our tongue. Tongue is two in one. In English, there is no word. What we have got in Sanskrit. Tongue is referred by two words. One is rasana, second is jivva. When we are using the tongue for tasting the food, then it is called as rasana. And when we are using, like now I am using for talking, then it is called as jivva. So this our tongue is two in one. Tasting is jnanendriya and talking is karmendriya. So when we control our tongue, meaning whatever food comes, enjoy, no comments, and when we are to live in this world, देखो सुनो मत bolo, no comments. These two things put together will be helping us danti control our faculties. And bhaja practice nityam adarat. And this is not only half an hour meditation and rest of the day frustration. No. We have to live in this mode 24/7. See, spiritual practice is not a part-time profession. It is a full-time preoccupation. Otherwise, our observing fast will be like what? This example comes in our scriptures. Devadattaha divana bhunkte api pivaraha. Devadatta, he doesn't take food at whole day. But still he is fat. How come? Ratro bhunkte. Because he eats at night. So simply telling that I am observing fast for last 10 days. But how come you are not dying? No, because at night I eat. No. Therefore, bhaja nityam adarat, spiritual practice is 24/7. There is no option, there is no vacation. See, friends. Otherwise, the other day I was in California, my friend took me there. He said, Swamiji, I take only salad. I said, you take salad, I'll take normal food. So he ordered salad and all that. I took my normal bill. And thereafter, he said, Swamiji, do you take ice cream? I said, yes. You scream, I will also scream. And then I ordered one scoop. I said, little bit because I had taken sufficient food. He ordered for himself half kilo of ice cream. First eating garbage, all that salad. And thereafter, so much of ice cream, everything nullified. That is not the spiritual practice. We have to live this knowledge 24/7. Otherwise, we are cheating ourselves. Bhaja nityam adarat. We must have importance for this. Now, one small thing I'll tell you and conclude. Many of us have this one thing I hear. Swamiji, what you tell is true, but it is very difficult. Have you ever seen anybody telling, earning money is difficult, therefore I am not going to earn money? We all have value for money. Therefore, we never complain that earning money is difficult, therefore I am not going to earn. We have new techniques above the table, below the table, around the table, because we have value for the money. In the same manner, if we have value for spiritual life, you will not have difficulties. See? Now, hereafter, if you complain, Stand before the mirror and find out who is complaining. The one who has not recognized the value for the spiritual life. He only complains. See, friends, give it a try and be happy. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ